What is going on YouTube? I haven't been live in a while. I wanted to go live and explain a few things, talk to you about a couple different things, and explain why I have been pushing my shirts so much. And the main reason for that, the main reason that I have been, pushing them shirts so much is because I have a plan where I have said several times that I wasn't going to have any profit. I wasn't going to take any profit from these shirts, and I wanted to take all of the profits from the shirts. And I started this a couple of months ago, and I've had some decent success with them, sold several, and I wanted to take every bit of the profits that I made from the shirts between now and say the middle of December or something like that, and go buy, ever how much worth it, maybe even, match it or whatever, and go donate that much money worth of toys to a hospital. It'll probably be like a children's hospital in Birmingham. That place holds a big place in my heart. If it wasn't for that place, my son, he wouldn't be here at all. And that is, I have heard so many people griping, whining, complaining, why are you doing this with these shirts and all, well, there you go. That has been my plan kind of from the jump, and I just kind of wanted to explain to it. I didn't want to go into detail like this right now, but man, that is a hot topic right now, is my shirt. So there you go. Every bit of the proceeds, and right now, whatever, I have 2 new shirts available, and I plan on, kind of however they sell, making more. I'll see all you guys here in a minute. I'll get to that in just a second. I want to make I hate to say a brand or whatever, of shirts that relate to any car guy, anything, and I got 2 more. They are available now. The first link in the description is going to be my original shirts, and shut up, dude. The first link in the description is going to be my original ones. The second one is the new ones. There you go. That's the reason why I have been pushing them so much. I want to take the profits or the proceeds from the shirts, match it, whatever, and go and buy as many toys, whatever I can get for some kids. Take them to the hospital. The ones that's not going to have Christmas, can't go home, take them a bunch of toys. That's been the plan from the jump with the shirt. So there you go. I know I'll still get asked every video about it, but you can relate. So what's up, guys? Got a bunch of people. How's everybody been? Good? Oh, I got another big thing I want to announce live here. Kind of something that I want y'all to keep in your prayers is, found out I'm going to have another one. I'm going to have a second. Number 2, wasn't planned, but hey, Joe D, exactly, roll tide, by the way. Found out my wife's pregnant, going to have number 2. Still kind of shocked about it, but y'all my family too. I wanted to include y'all in the I wanted to let y'all in on it, let y'all know how it goes. We had a lot of complications with the first one. My wife's blood pressure hit like 200 and something over like 170. It was insane, like stroke level. So y'all, which now we can be more prepared and look for them type things. So, maybe everything will go good, but I just wanted to kind of let y'all in on that. But got about 120 people on here, so I'll quit talking about me. Let's see what's going on right here. Hey, I appreciate all the congratulations, y'all. Any updates or anything, I'll let y'all know. We just have told, people that we know, so y'all are finding out with, family and that sort of, or most of the family and all our friends and stuff, we just found out. So y'all finding out with them. I consider y'all my family, just like I like y'all a lot more than I like a lot of my family. So, but let's go back up here, and I've been dying to see you start up the Camaro. Let's give us a rundown of stable. I made a video the other day. I made a video about that the other day. The battery is probably dead. Key must be in the house. There's a video. I made a video the other day about. Went through them all. It's cold weather. We had a cold snap and it's killed some batteries, especially like on some of the stuff that don't get crunked very much. One more piece of information. I don't know if y'all watched my video the other day. I talked about, anybody who's been on my channel very much know that I'm, big into sports and, kids and trying to keep kids going down the right path, and, anything I can do to have an influence on their lives, it's a big part of me. And our football team, it's I'm gonna say 8 to 10 year old, 7 to 10 year old. It's a B team. We play this coming up Saturday for the state, in our league, the state championship. These kids get a ring, the whole 9 yards. So, congratulations to this group of kids, and that's taken so much of my time. I know my videos has kind of been sporadic and just random. So that's a big reason why. So I appreciate, everybody that has, stuck with me and staying with me and all that. But after Saturday, until baseball season, we don't do basketball. So, we'll be around. And the videos, I have so many ideas for videos. With these cars, I want to, incorporate so many new things, and there's a lot coming, and I'm gonna have a lot more time. So we just stay with me, and kind of keep. If you don't watch all my videos, check in from time to time, see what's new. I'm gonna try doing some different things and see how they work into my channel, and I wanna do a lot with this channel. And I have the platform to do it. I'm fixing to have the time to do it, and I want to see how it works, is basically what I'm trying to say. But every time I start reading these comments, I forget where I'm at. 2 pounds, and now you're have the 12. Anything spot? Hey, buddy, Chris Kidler. You said 2 pounds, and now a healthy 12-year-old. If you're talking about yourself, hey, my son that was born, he's 9. He was 2 pounds 12 ounces. He's 9-year-old, and a big 9-year-old. He's a monster on the field. You couldn't tell anything. So no, I didn't say I had high blood pressure. I was talking about my wife when she was pregnant with my son, and she's pregnant again. Sell the vet and build an old school car. Man, there's 3 of them sitting here, and it all comes back to that time. You did start the other day. That car sounds amazing. I love the sound of that car. That ought to be in the background of the national anthem, the sound of this car every time it cranks. What's up? Where's my sunglasses? I thought of that a while ago. But what about the fastest cars in Dirty South? I talked to Malone the other day, and they've got the green light on. I don't think he knows how many episodes, but they're looking for guys. Eric Malone, look his Facebook up, Fastest Cars in the Dirty South. Hit their Facebook page up if you interested. Give them a follow. All that. Let's get this show rolling, man. I'm telling you, anything that everyday guys can relate to is going to go in the car world. Street Outlaws has paved the way for and opened so many doors for things like this that can take off and give us something to watch. I remember on Saturday morning, you got like 2 hours worth of car-related shows, and that was it. And, they have paved the way for so many guys to do this right. Keep it like us. You know what I'm saying? Keep it, everyday guy can relate, and they will do whatever they can set their mind to do. I mean, they can do it if they will just do it, basically. But right now, they have got to go ahead to start looking for people to race. They're looking for ideas and all that. Go to Fastest Cars in the Dirty South Facebook page, Eric Malone's Facebook page. Everything that you're asking me will be on there, and go in there and give them, tell them you like it. Ask them questions and interact with these guys. Right now, these guys are, hungry for interaction with people, and whether you believe it or not, any form of social media that, they get likes and follows and comments and all that, these producers, these big network guys, they see all this stuff and it helps these guys. So give them a follow, ask all these questions on there. I haven't, I didn't ask him a whole lot of questions when I have talked to him about it. For one, I didn't want to kind of make things weird, and two, the way I put everything out on here, I couldn't have blamed him if he didn't want to tell me anything because of him of being afraid that I would, let something out of the bag or something like that. But that ain't what I'm out here trying to do, man. I want to see these guys excel. They're like 3 hours away from me. So let's go back up here. I seen something about North Alabama drag strip. Where's it at? Where can I get one of those kit cars from? Where can I get? And you can get one of them anywhere. I bought that one the way it says. Done some trading around and ended up with it. Do you ever go to the North Alabama drag strip? I know Eric and a lot of the street. Oh, there we go. I have been. It's been years. I haven't been in a long time. A real long time, like 15 years, long time. I haven't been. The closest place I'm gonna be is gonna be Steele, Alabama International Dragway. That used to be a good track, guys, and the track just ain't what it used to be. There's so many test and tune and tuner cars, and they look for any which way they can make money. Truck nights and people running air conditioners and leaking stuff on the track, and them not doing the proper things to take care of the track is what's happened to my local track. It just started raining, y'all. It's about to get loud in here. I think they should keep it old school door. Think they should keep it old school door slammer. That way, everyday person can build and drive. 100%. I'm with you. 100%. Put a ceiling on the horsepower. No, I think there's a way to do it without putting a ceiling on the horsepower. Tires. It's going to be hard to put a ceiling on the horsepower. There's so many ways that people is going to cheat and get around that, and there's no way to check it once you get on the street. The way they would have to do that would be like limit turbo sizes and boost pressure, and kind of the same thing that NHRA does. I don't know how loud that's coming through on here, but it's fixing to get loud in here. I like the Street Outlaws put on event for betting money to charity goes to Guy's Choice. That would work. I'd like to see that too. This guy said he'd like to see the Street Outlaws put on an event where the money that was bet go to the charity of Guy's Choice. A lot of these guys has got, well, I say a lot of these guys, there's a select few of these guys that they want, gate money, and, $100,000 to win isn't enough. They want money for showing up. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If it wasn't for the fans and the people that's watching your show, you wouldn't have made what you have made. Go out and freaking sell a t-shirt and sign an autograph and shake a hand. You ain't got to do it but 20 times a year. Hell, look at us. We got to get up and go to work every day. You get up and you get to go install free race car parts that someone sent you on your car, and you're too good to, go and sign an autograph. I don't care if you got to drive halfway across the United States to do it. This is what you signed up for, bro. Do what you got to do. Sorry, I'll get off on a rant. I'm kind of still thinking about this guy right here. He said, put a ceiling on the horsepower. I feel like that'll cause more. That there's too many ways around it. Even I've seen people like take, for instance, a dirt track. They got crate motors. There's a class where they got crate engines, and these engines are sealed from Chevrolet. Aluminum headed. Just like a 350 aluminum head, 400 horsepower, whatever. And, there's certain people who are licensed to work on these things. Like if you have a problem, a cam wears out or anything, they can't expect you to spend $7,000 and buy a whole nother engine. There's a select few people that can is licensed to bust that seal, go back in and put another one on it. And for the right amount of money, these guys are getting paid to put an illegal camshaft in it or whatever. There's no way that you can limit the horsepower, because there's going to be ways that people cheat, especially when you put a lot of money up to win. There's going to be ways to cheat, and people's going to find it. Now, if you start punching the tires, only run certain size tires. I mean, if you just had a small tire, that was the only rule, that's going to take cars that are 1,000 horsepower and outrun 3,000 horsepower cars. That's going to come down to a tuner's game and a driver's game. And small tire is actually one of the funnest, best to watch races, that there is. 100%, hands down. That and daily drivers, true daily drivers. 100 mile, like the way Farm Truck and them did it, 50, 100 mile, whatever, round trip, and like the car that James Goad got kicked out in, I do feel like that car was daily driven capable. He missed the cruise and all that. You can watch his live feeds and see all that, but a daily driver type thing and small tire type racing is where it's at. That is where the money's at. That is where the viewers are at. And everybody likes to see a 4,000 horsepower car make a hit, but you can't watch it over and over and over. I want to see a good race. Street Outlaws has turned into 80% of the races, or some guy will blow the tires loose, wiggle and stay out of it to keep from tearing their car all to pieces, or something happens. There is very seldom do you see a good pass from two cars on the show anymore. And I ain't gonna talk about Memphis right now, about the whole chases the race thing. I made a video about that the other day. Limit the car frame, and the body will only hold so much horsepower. That's true. But you could take boost. I mean, all this type of stuff has been done by NHRA, and it's the same stuff is going to fall back on the rules that are going to have to be set for the street outlaw type cars. Is the only way you're going to limit it. Either you're going to have it unlimited, run what you brung, hope you brung enough, grudge race, or run what you brung, grudge race, or sign rules and all that, or you can there's the tire is the number one thing. Everybody runs this tire, and it's going to put everybody on equal playing field. That tires is the only thing that I can think of that's going to put everyone on equal playing field. You're going to have to tune your stuff down enough to be able to make that tire hook. That's the only way I know them to do it. And that'll also put cars that you and I can relate to being able to run with these guys. A heavier car, which is something like what we would build with a lot of horsepower, is going to hook and work, versus they're going to have to detune these 2,500 pound pro mods down to running with what we could have, especially the first 100 foot. After that, that horsepower starts kicking, but it'd make a lot better show. Let me roll back up here and check some of these. It's pouring down rain. Yeah, it starts raining and coming. It'll come up and come down, or it'll rain and go away. Rain and come and won't go away. That's Big Chief's problem. Selfish and money hungry. Money will do that to you. Are you up to date with the Street Outlaws and the 405? Are they coming back? Yeah, they're coming back with another season. I'm gonna say by the end of the year they're gonna be back on TV. By January. They usually have a season going in January. This like the fall. Right now, especially my neck of the woods, perfect boost weather. I mean, Boost loves this weather, so I don't know about Oklahoma, but got to be about the same. More explanation then on how they actually build that kind of horsepower, or how about everybody with the same rear gear, just ideas. Oh, you're talking about, how to make them run together. like the local dirt track cars, run carburetors only, no power adders. A lot of that's going to make guys have to the only problem with that scenario, no power adders, carburetor only. So many people that people want to see, which is the 32 or whatever 40 people who is on television shows. That's who a lot of people want to see is those guys. They're either going to have to build a whole nother car for that scenario, or completely change what they got. They're not going to do it. They're making too much money by sitting back and collecting checks from not doing nothing since they have made themselves a name for themselves. It ain't worth it to them, But you can take guys like Eric Malone and the ones that's trying right now to get their stuff going, and you can, do what I'm talking about now and keep a show going. I'm anybody that'll listen. A show that the average person can relate to, the first couple of seasons of the Street Outlaws, those, that being that type of cars is where it's going to have to be. I love seeing big tire stuff, and a lot of the population just sees fast cars. They don't think about what is actually going on. They just want to see this guy win, and this guy's got to have the most horsepower to win. But you put everybody on a small tire or, no W tire or something like that, and it will create for better racing, I promise. A pump gas, there's another, that would eliminate a lot of stuff on the motor, and a lot of these cars could probably tune for pump gas. Regulate tire size, then you can have a 3,000 horsepower car. That doesn't mean they can. Exactly. I have got about 150 episodes, I think, that they're at now, 130, something like that. I have every one of them, and I'll go back and watch them sometimes, especially the first 3 or 4 seasons of Street Outlaws. That was when racing was racing. They raced other people other than you take a 12-episode season and they race somebody other than themselves twice. Man, that is insane. When used to, it would be about half list racing and half out of town racing, and that's what we want to see. But it is what it is. I'm afraid it's gonna go to raining on y'all. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss. I don't want to just have to cut this off. Too many problems with carburetors. Run what you brung. You are dead on with the small tires. That's what. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not a very smart guy, and I'm probably fixing to get a bunch of comments saying that they know that, but I ain't stupid, especially when it comes to this, y'all. But they already know all this stuff. But the cast of Street Outlaws have a following that just want to see them, and they're so deep into it, it's too late to go back and change it. They're going to have to either split it up, do something. But y'all, follow some of these guys on social media, especially guys that have been on the show before that aren't, mainstream on the show anymore. That's the guys that's still out there putting in work, small tires, real illegal street racing. That is some of the best stuff you'll watch. I mean, go to Instagram, just find Jace Andrade, all the Andrades for really. There's several of them. That's race car, Justin Race Car McDaniel. Go watch him. He's got all kind of small tire action going on, and he's telling people, he's betting for people, anybody that follows his account, $500, come race him. He'll race, and stuff like that, man. That's awesome. And if the world seen that type of stuff, man, these people could bring this stuff out and make a awesome series show. Even if it was an internet show, if it wasn't one that was on mainstream, it would trump anything that was going on right now on Street Outlaws, 100%. It's funny, when I started watching Street Outlaws, everybody had open wheel trailers, and now everybody set up big rig. Now everybody's got some big. Yeah, I can see both sides of that. This guy here talking about them being on enclosed trailers and all that being big. The guys do have. I got a picture of the Murder Nova and the Crow, the first Crow, outside a motel room. And, you know, if they was to roll up somewhere in a motel room, there'd be people stealing parts off their cars, all kind of stuff. So that, I can kind of see them with an enclosed trailer. And if they're going to go somewhere, like, you know, a lot of these guys left for the No Prep Kings and has been gone for months. You know, I can kind of see having stuff like that. But, you know, what I'm talking about, you know, Oklahoma is the state to street race, 100%. And, you know, if you're rolling around there on a small tire, yeah, open trailer's the way to go. It's finna start raining again, raining hard again, y'all. I can hear it. What I think about JJ the Boss and MSO, I have a lot of thoughts on it. I made a couple videos. They got a good thing going if they don't let the same thing happen to them that happened to OKC. Is the way I think. Hey, I want to say one more time, and I know that it may not be what you want to hear right now in case it gets loud. The whole reason for this right here, the whole reason for this live feed was to talk about my shirts. And I know that people's tired of hearing about it, but there was a reason for all that, y'all. Every bit of the proceeds from the shirts, I'm going to take that money, and I may even match it, depending on how much it is. And at Christmas, and I'll, you know, make a video, go live or whatever, and anybody, or all the proceeds from the shirt, I'm going to go buy that much money worth of toys and take it to the local children's hospital to where the kids that are not going home at Christmas can have a Christmas. That is the whole reason for these shirts. I'm not putting a dime from these shirts in my pocket. The first link in the description is my original shirts. I have 2 more new shirts. That'll be the second link in the description. There's a JeastRacing store now. Same people is taking care of all this. Company Ink Slingers. It's a local company. Does very good work. About everything I wear is something from them. They do all of our jerseys and all that. Do very good work. If you have not bought any shirt, go check it out. If you're just now stopping in, flip to the beginning of this video and listen to the first 5 minutes. It'll explain everything about the shirts, why, you know, but just go check out, buy a shirt, support this cause, and I promise you that is where every proceed for these shirts is going. Sorry, I had to say that one more time. I got some different people rolling in here. I wanted them all to know what was going on. They have, oh, let's go back up here. Man, rolling through these comments and so many people saying they appreciate what I do, they love watching and all that, man. Y'all don't know what it means. Thank y'all very much. The new shirts, off subject, the new shirts, y'all, even if you don't buy them, the second link, go check them out and tell me what you think. Send the email, jeastracing@gmail.com. If you don't want to comment, whatever, let me know what you think. If you think that style shirts is going to be something that the average person would spend their money on and buy, you know, something along those lines, man. I think there's some awesome sayings on the shirt. Check them out. Yeah, man. This guy right here. Guy here late and didn't know about the shirts. That's the reason I said it again. You know, I don't want everybody thinking that I think I'm big and, you know, have a big enough channel and all that people wants to walk around and wear my shirts. You know, it's not for, you know, self-promotion or anything like that. Like, I had a reason for this from the jump, and I didn't want to put that out there like that. But there it is. That's the reason. It's getting close enough to that time of season, you know, that these kids want this. So there you go. They have raced pretty much every challenging group and beat them. I made a video a while ago kind of that got into that. I don't know how many of y'all watched my video all the way through about JJ and them's last race. You know, Jamie Otts with a killer cab, his car was there at the last Memphis race, and you didn't see him make a pass. You know, these guys are not hauling these cars around to not make passes. There's a lot more racing that goes on than what we see, 100%. And, you know, it makes me wonder why they don't show them all. I mean, if it wasn't a good race or whatever, but, you know, one of the best things that, I got a video coming up explaining this, but one of the best episodes or best, series or whatever, or best couple episodes that OKC had was when they had the nationwide call out or whatever, where they had the groups come around. They had, it was down south, was it Detroit, New York, and California, Texas? I don't remember. It was 4 or 5 groups come around, $5,000 a group. They won. That is why, or that is one of the best things that I think happened. That is one of the best shows that, that they could continue doing that. There's always going to be those groups that have a revolution of cars change, whatever, and they're going to keep having fast cars, competitive cars that can run with these guys. You can take the same 32, 40, whatever cars that's on No Prep Kings and, race them twice. Race them once at their hometown and race them once at, in OKC. See what happens, see who wins. There's got to be more going on in the list racing for this show to continue. Yeah, remember when Murder No, that was in Kansas City. Right here. Jamie Otts is banned. He's racing on another show. This is coming from a viewer here. I can't verify that, but I don't know. It makes sense. I don't know. I know a little bit about a show that's starting up, and I don't know if it's the same one. The one with Kenjo Kelly and them on it. I don't know enough about it to say much now, but I don't know if it's that same one or what. But that would make sense, but I still don't understand why his car was there. If he's on another show and know that he's not going to be there, why was he there? OKC is out of gas for ideas. Discovery should switch it up, but does come and make it more interesting. That's a thought. They're not going to. I'm sure there's so many contracts signed now with Pilgrim that they would never be able to get out from under them contracts. But, who knows? Any ideas on thoughts on where the show will go from here? Unless they do what we've been talking about for the past 20 minutes, the show's going to be gone. They don't have time to show all the races. I'll go along with that. They could cut out a lot of the bull crap and make time. We tune in to watch racing, and a lot of the, but there's not enough. There ain't that much racing goes on they can't show it at all, 100%. Or the next week, every Monday night when the show comes on, the hour before that is behind the scenes and extra clips and all that. You don't ever see them on there neither. So it's not that they just run out of time and couldn't do it. Research it. It's on his Facebook page. Yes, Ken Jones, Shannon Poole raced with him before he started the other show. Maybe. I don't know. They could make time, but they want drama. That's what sells most reality TV. I'll bite on that. I agree with you. On average, how fast does the top 10? On average, how fast does the top 10 OKC run a quarter mile? Well, they won't run a quarter mile for one. They let out at the 8th and coasting 6s. What the time slips that some of the fastest cars, and I'm talking like Ryan Martin, he's coasting a 6. So that tells you what they're running in the quarter. Pilgrim still can't get the car sounds right. Listen to Tom 80. It sounds so. Tom 80, I can't thank that guy enough, man. He saved. Tom 80 has the best Street Outlaws live coverage on YouTube, hands down. And it's up, immediately. The what do they call it? The F1 sounds. Yeah, it's horrible. Tom 80's channel, I really, really thought that channel would have blown up, and he's got the views 100%, but the wind's blowing. I thought somebody was trying to come in. Tom 80's got the views 100%. The subscribers are around 28,000. If you're not subscribed to Tom 80, go subscribe. Go drop a comment in some of his videos and tell him that I sent you. I have a great relationship with Tom 80. Wait. Hold up. Somebody's saying 1/4 I don't understand what's going on. What's up from Texas? Golly in the 5 high 4s in the 8. Most of the cars in the 405 on the track, even in no preps, are running, mid 4s. On a prep track, a lot of them guys could probably see a 3. A low 4 anyway. Why does Pilgrim feel like we don't want real engine sound? Well, I'll tell you, a lot of the engine sound, voiceovers and stuff is when the angles are from the side of the car, you're probably gonna hear nothing but wind from the camera. It's just gonna sound like you hung your phone filming out the window running 100 miles an hour. All you're gonna hear is wind. So they have to put something over it where there is 14 different views. They can put something in there. They just dub over it. It's easier, basically. Ryan Martin goes 3s. There's several that's been 3s. Ryan's been, a 383, 387 or something. 180 something mile an hour maybe. When's OKC, Oklahoma come back on? End of the year. Yeah, they'll be back on. Most of them are low 4s, high 3s, and 8 these days. Yeah, these cars are freaking fast, man. They're moving. They're flying. I'd love to see I'll say the top 15 in the OKC. Them, just those guys, the top 15 guys. And what I mean by top 15 is a 10 list plus the 5 most recent ones that fell off. Kamikaze, even Reaper, Jeremy. Several of them just fell off. Just say the top 15. I'd like to see them on a prep track, turn it up, see what they'll do. I want them on the bars through the 330. That's what I want to. Yeah, 383, 208. I don't know why I said 180 something. I knew it was a 383. From Scotland. What's up? Just checked out your new shirts. Love them. Next paycheck, I'm buying some for gifts. Man, I'm telling y'all, these new shirts, I've got a lot of ideas like that, but I sat down with a little graphics guy the other day and made those, and I think they turned out awesome. Y'all go check them out. Second link in the description is my new shirts. Go check them out. If you want to know why I'm pushing them, when we get done with this live feed, start it over in the first 3 or 4 minutes, I'll let you know. What's up from OKC or Oklahoma? Back when they first came out, I went to Thunder Valley in Noble, Oklahoma and saw Doc run a low 6 then, and that was in 2012. I'm 100% sure that they're way faster now. Yeah, the low 6 in the 1/4 or 8? Surely you're talking about the 1/4. I'm talking, when I said they run a 6, that's in the 1/4, and that's letting out at the 8th and coasting. They're letting out at the 8th and coasting a 6 in the 1/4. You're leaving out the turbo guys. Oh man, I'm telling you, no. You gotta stick with me. I want to see how this stuff goes. I can't afford to spend $1,000 on shirts. I'm sticking my feet in the water. Were you at the no prep? No, I was not. Talked about that a minute ago. We're footballing it right now. I haven't kept up a lot of the. Well, I've kept up with it, but as far as Ben and all that, the No Prep Kings thing, I haven't. Tom 80, I'm letting him roll with that. There's no way I could compete with his videos anyway if I was there. Tom 80 videos, No Prep Kings, there's your guy to go watch for, I mean, all the other, no prep filmmakers, the no prep YouTubers and stuff. My personal opinion, they can't hold a candle to what Tom 80 does. He does it with less, without a media pass, and still has better footage. The quarter, I had it all the way down. Like, he had it all the way down through there though. Oh yeah. Yeah, they ain't none of them running the quarter now. Back to you're leaving out the turbo guys. You're talking about the shirts. Right now with what I have going with NX, I had to go with my people first. They're the first ones that reached out and wanted to help me with what I had going on, so I'm sticking with them right now. So, or as far as the shirts go, there's gonna be more to come. I wanna get a feeling for it. So, Tom 80 films races the way I would like to see it. Feels like you're there, 100%. Man, Tom 80 reached out to me about, I don't know, it's a year ago maybe. Man, it probably ain't been quite a year ago. Yeah, I'd say the first of this year. He reached out to me about me helping him, get his channel going, us collabing somehow or another, and gave me rights to all of his videos as long as he got the credit in them. And I mean, I hope it's helped him. I'm sure it hadn't hurt him. I don't know, it may have, but I'm sure if it had hurt him, he'd said something. But very, very good guy, and fully deserving of anything he gets from YouTube. He spends a lot of money going to this stuff, and I have tried to talk the guy into getting a media pass and getting down there and just trying it. Go to one of these no prep races and get a media pass and try it, because he can make a great quality video and have it up faster than people who are just piecing together a 2-minute video. And just, if you're not watching him, go watch him. At the no prep event, farm truck brought out the more door. Oh, yeah, I know you about to keep up leaving me rearranged. I know you are, dude. There will be somebody who says that, like, legit, like, there's any comment or any reason for someone to gripe about, they will pick, I mean, like, whatever, like that wire that you're seeing right there, see it going up and over, there will be somebody that will gripe about it. Like, there's somebody that gripes about everything. And, I'll pick and choose my battles, and, a lot of them is, jealousy. That's the main thing, jealousy, and, don't have the balls to do it or want to tell me that someone's better than me. That's the three things. And my sunglasses, I forgot about that. Sunglasses is probably the number one thing. And, I'm fully encourage anybody to start a channel. Hey, do it. Get on here and do the same thing I'm doing. I'm not hating on anybody. Anybody that can better themselves, do it. There's a young man who has been doing this for years, and he's 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, something like that, years old. I have seen his videos. I don't watch them. I don't know if he puts them out a week, every two, whatever. And when I first started this, man, people were like, just, oh my God, every comment was about that. And, YouTube is like the world's biggest monopoly. There's so much room on YouTube to do 2 people, 3 people, 5 people to do the similar things, and it's fine. The logic that everybody's saying that I need to quit because I'm copying him, well, that's like, okay, this guy does pranks, so you can't do pranks. It doesn't make any sense. People don't think about stuff before they type it. And then, people that want to tell me what I'm doing wrong don't have a channel. They don't even. It's just some of it's so ridiculous. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on a rant there. Don't pay attention to the haters. Some people hate to see someone else doing well. That's 100%. I have watched a lot of roadkill. Yes, I like roadkill. It's you're talking about Sim that does street race talk. I think he's like 17. He does good. But hey man, yeah, that's him. Sim. I couldn't remember what it was. Hey, I hope the guy. I think he was building some sort of Dodge. Last time I remember he was he had just got it going or just got it or something. I don't remember. One of the last videos, somebody told me that he had said something about me in my video, in one of his videos, so I went and listened to it or whatever. But hey man, I hope the guy. I mean, and I truly mean this. I'm not just saying this, on here or whatever. I mean, I hope the guy builds a car, meets the guys. That guy's a lot younger than me. He's half my age, exactly half my age. And, he's got a lot longer to do this. I hope that if this is his true passion, that he takes this outlet and takes it further than anybody can ever imagine. And I truly feel that way. I don't hate on anybody for doing it better, doing it different, whatever. It is what it is. I have a passion for this that started, man, I grew up at the racetrack. I got pictures of me. I think I put a couple of them in the video. Me, early 90s with a full mullet at, Commerce, Georgia at an NHRA event. I grew up in NHRA. So, this is my passion. I love cars. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here with a barn full of them and, need money for other things. And, these things are just sitting here. I mean, it's just, I love it. His voice is kind of annoying, but the kid does his research. Got to give him that. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've heard was about his voice. It's too, yeah. Hang on, hold. What are your thoughts on junior dragsters and getting kids more interested in racing? Speaking of, if anybody knows of a junior drag, or when I was a kid, I raced go-karts, dirt, on dirt, and it's the same concept, I guess. Then it was anyway. The engine and all that, and clutches, all that type of stuff. And when we would go to the, drag racing, I'd see the kids out there, and I wanted one so bad. And now my son, which with me coaching, football, baseball, us being involved in sports, and this channel, full-time job, and another kid on the way, time is very scarce. But I would love to get him a junior dragster and get him into it now, because I feel like at his age, and he shares the same passion. Me and my dad started watching Street Outlaws when it come on, have been watching it, and now my son sits in there and, he'll talk, and then when it's time to race, Daddy, who's going to win? And, he picks who he wants, and but as far as kids with junior dragsters, I fully, from age 6 through 13, I'm all for junior dragsters. After about that age, on a track, they can start getting in cars. I don't know. I hate to say this because I'll get called out if I'm wrong, but there'll be some class for kids under 16 to race. Insurance don't cover your car at a racetrack anyway, so what's it matter? Safety, 100%, but I'm not talking about throwing them in, a 1,000 horsepower, nothing, and letting them get hurt. I'm talking about safely teaching them how to race right, to where they can grow up knowing how to race right, do things right. I'm all about anything to do with kids. Junior dragsters, yes, 100%. Wish that farm truck. I wish they had farm truck and I don't, explain your comment, Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, man, I didn't mean to get off on the sim guy. That, if he watches this, it's nothing. I didn't put nothing in here. I ain't trying to hate or anything. I'm all about you, dude. I mean, I didn't start this because you. I didn't get ideas from you or anything like that. But do you? I'm proud of you. Go as far as you can go, brother. Asian. I wish they had farm truck and Asian an episode, more reactive episodes. They farm truck and Asian, they are probably, out of every person on the show, the more that interacts with, they interact and relate to more general public than anybody else on the show, but they don't have the following of the guys that are running 3-second passes to keep something going. You know what I mean? They have their 10 minutes of every episode, and that's it. And I don't think, as far as the show side of it, they will have any more than that. But at a live event or even a YouTube or social media standpoint, they probably have it whooped by a long shot. Germany. We got 2 people from Germany. Oh no, good morning, Germany. Marcel, I've got Germany, Scotland. I've got several people on here, man. This is so awesome, y'all. Hey, we're rolling on about an hour. I'm just to cut this off. SoCal. Need to hook me up with somewhere to stay out there in SoCal. Small tires on the street or no prep is the only way I like watching. That's me. I love watching something go fast. The big tire stuff, but on the streets, no prep, it don't matter. I don't care. But on the streets, I'm telling you, man, small tires, and there's a thing, people just gets it in their head like, big tires gonna go faster. I want to see something go fast. But if you care about the quality of the race, how close it is, the people having to drive the cars, the cars are more generally. A small tire car is more of a real car than a big tire car is. And, that is better racing, all the way around with a small tire than it is a big tire, 100%. I love small tire racing. I love it. 2018, I love it. Farm Truck and Asian are cool dudes. Met them at Thunder Valley 2012. Same day I saw Doc make the pass. Yeah. Man, I think they all, especially in 2012, was down to earth guys. Now, they are what they are. You can, I don't know how many of y'all might have Snapchat, but follow Agent on Snapchat. He posts a lot of stuff. It's usually short clips and stuff, but it's, shows what kind of guy he really is, what kind of guy he truly is, and, down to earth. I enjoy that. I love following a lot of them on social media, and especially not Facebook. I don't do Facebook. I have Instagram and I have Snapchat. My Instagram is Big Bray's Dad. If you want to find me, follow me. I post a lot of stuff about mainly the Corvette and just everyday life type stuff on there if you want to follow me. Big Bray's Dad. But I enjoy watching a lot of them from their social media. You get their life, not what Pilgrim wants you to see. See you, Kimberly. I'm about to get off here too, guys. Best part about the sport is the average man trying to put something together to race, not a pro mod. I agree 100%. They need to build a Mustang with 632. Man, I've had so many people. When I was buying the Corvette, or when I was talking about what to buy, what to build, whatever on the channel, I asked you guys, what would you like to see built on the channel? And I'm pretty sure I want to say, I mean, out of say 1,000 comments, they might have been one or two that was the same type of car. It probably wasn't 1,000 comments. I'd say 500 comments. There probably wasn't 2 comments that had the same car on there. It was all, every spectrum of, model, make, year, everything was all different. And, the main reason I went with that Corvette is, for one, I found it at a deal, and two, it's already light. It's a decent power, that LS can bring a lot of power, with less money, and it don't weigh very much. Anybody that has just now, I see a guy says just here, anybody that is just showing up or just showed up in the past few minutes, when this is over and uploaded, go back and watch the first 5 minutes. Anybody, go watch the first 5 minutes, and it explains a lot. They used to race cash days, but it blew up to pro mods and such. Cash days is still pretty regulated. Limpy keeps that regulated. The most pro mod-ish car that is in cash days is Swamp Thing. That's the only fiberglass car that Limpy will let in cash days, and it's because it weighs so much. Swamp Thing's one of my favorite cars, y'all, especially Nitro's car. Him and White Zombie. White Zombie, that car is absolutely gorgeous, and I have a thing for wagons. We raced a wagon a lot. We had just small tire wagon that we raced a lot around local tracks and stuff when I was a kid, and it became known the wheelie standing wagon, man. And I've had it was old Chevy 2 wagon just like Swamp Thing, and I have had a soft spot in my heart for wagons. I thought about building one a long time ago, but I don't know. I got a lot going on. Remember the import challenge? Wish they'd run it again. It was entertaining. It was, and them cars run a lot faster than me, plus a lot of the 405 guys thought they would. I feel like. I'm fixing to get off here, guys. If you need something in SoCal, get a hold of me. I'll be happy to help. Send me an email, SoCal, JeastRacing@gmail.com. I'd like to talk to you. Only been here for 60 plus years. Yeah, send me an email, JeastRacing@gmail.com. Did you ever sell the Mustang? Buy it. Sell it to you. No, I'm using it for a prop to do live feeds on now. That's what I got it around for. No, I'm just kidding. But I am gonna shut this down, y'all. Second link in the description. Go check it out. If you haven't been here very long, watch the first 5 minutes, and it explains a lot. Share this video, whatever. Get them shirts sold, and let's see what we can do for these kids. Thank y'all very much for watching. Been on here an hour. I will try to come back. I may do another one tomorrow after the show, or Tuesday, whatever. But thank y'all. Y'all don't know what y'all mean to me. Y'all really do. Not just saying this. Y'all really, truly do mean the world to me. Thank you very much. Godspeed. I will see you in the next one.